Hey, what's up, good people? I have a message I want to share with you today. So, if you would be so kind as to listen to the end, watch the entire video. Um, because if you're here, I have a feeling this message is just what you needed to hear. So, I've been in my head a lot lately. A lot of us probably have. And it has become increasingly difficult to see the glass half full, just to move through life with that outlook. And just the normal day-to-day things that I have to do have become more challenging because my head is just not in the game. And to sum it up, I've felt unseen, unheard, unprotected, just plateaued. You ever felt any of those things, or are you currently experiencing any of those feelings? So one day I was getting dressed to go into the office, and I was, mumbling some obscenities under my breath because I had to go in the office. If you know me, you know. So now I'm in my car, I'm en route to the job site, and I'm in the process of switching lanes. All clear from every angle. And as I'm almost completing my merge, just a split second looking to the left, I realized the car in front of me had come to a sudden stop. And my front end headlight, my driver's side headlight, and his bumper almost became one. It was a near collision. Notice I said near. So I cleared my lane change, had a sigh of relief. And I thought to myself, man, this day would have been different. Thinking nothing more about it, I proceeded to work. And I kind of stayed in a funk the entire day at the office because of the feelings that I referred to earlier. And so I couldn't wait to get out the office. Now I love to work and have my contribution to whatever is going on, but I can do it at home too. So I'm gonna just skip past that. So I took the path of least resistance on the way home, meaning fewer traffic lights, less traffic. So I bus a right out of the office, go down this private street because it's beautiful homes on this particular street, and then I make a right on this very busy road. If you live in Atlanta, more specifically Cobb County, you're familiar with South Cobb Drive. And I bust a right on it and was immediately caught in traffic. So I roll my eyes because I'm taken aback because it's like 10 minutes after 5. And this particular section of South Cobb Drive typically doesn't have any traffic in the evenings. In the morning, yes. So I'm like, what is going on? Why is the traffic at a standstill? Most of the traffic, though, was in the left lane. So I went on and veered my car into the right lane because I was just going to bypass whatever foolishness was going on so I can continue to my destination. And in the process of doing this, the truck that was in front of the left lane, turned his vehicle perpendicular across all the lanes, blocking, traffic, including me. Now, my first thought was like, okay, I don't know what's going on, but this seems very weird. And I couldn't reverse. So my first thought was to go around the truck because there was room to do so. And before I could get that thought fully processed, I see a little girl skipping across the street. And then right after, I see a pregnant woman pushing a stroller with a toddler on one side of her that was a little younger in appearance than the little girl who had made it across the street first. So I'm like, in my mind, it still hadn't registered. And I'm like, is that a mom, her 3 kids, and she pregnant, crossing the middle of South Cobb Drive at the bottom of a hill in the middle of the day? And I was flooded with emotions because had that truck not turned his car to block all lanes, it could have been tragic for the family or for any of the drivers who didn't see them as early on as he did. So he proceeds, once the family was safely across the street, he turned his car back into the left lane, his lane, and proceeded on. And I just had this rush in my body, like a calmness, a nervousness of what could have been, but a calmness of what had been prevented. And not unlike the near collision that morning, it's like I had all the answers to those uncertainties that I've been feeling. Something said, see, you are seen, but sometimes I have to make sudden stops to get your attention. You are heard, but sometimes I have to block your path to keep you from getting where you're going, to keep you safe. You are protected because of that. And you have not plateaued. You just need to conserve your energy for all the great things that are in store for you. Not again, unlike earlier that day, a thought crossed my mind like my life would have been different. And so I was determined to show my gratitude to the man in the white truck, the one who had pulled his truck across all lanes to prevent us from possibly hitting the family of 4 that was crossing the street. I caught up with him about 2 lights down the road, and I'm sitting at the light, I'm making gestures and blowing the horn to get his attention. He finally looked over, rolled his window down. I was like, sir, I just wanted to really thank you and show my gratitude for what you did back there. Things could have definitely taken a turn for the worse. And he smiled. He was like, no worries. You know, I gotta look out for people. Actually, his words were, I gotta watch out for people. And that hit me. You know, the whole I am my brother's keeper. So this message is set for you to know that no matter how alone you feel, how unseen, how unheard, that there are people out there who are watching out for you. Until next time, take that with you throughout your day, throughout your week. Be blessed. Peace.